In this world of relentless self-doubt, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers us a powerful habit that can strengthen and refine our confidence. The habit of negative visualization encourages us to imagine potential challenges and setbacks in life. By envisioning our worst-case scenarios, we help ourselves to face life with resilience. Aside from anxiety control, this Stoic way of thinking builds our self-confidence by realizing that we can take on the uncertainties of life. Confidence is an important quality in life, personal or professional. Confidence determines how we see ourselves and how we think the world perceives us. People who exhibit confidence are more likely to get opportunities in their careers, forge bonds, and deal with challenges effectively. In the workplace, a confident individual will lead a team and push a project forward. Outside of work, confidence boosts self-esteem and encourages individuals to chase down passions unafraid of failure. By introducing this Stoic habit of negative visualization into our everyday lives, we shape ourselves into a person who builds skills to prepare for adversity and develops confidence throughout that learning process. Let's explore this life-changing practice more in depth to understand how this can lead to a more confident and fulfilling life. Understanding Stoicism. As an ancient Greek philosophy, Stoicism teaches one to cultivate self-control, virtue, and wisdom to lead a life of tranquility and fulfillment. Mainly, the guiding principle of Stoicism is that we can only control ourselves, never external events. The primary teaching of Stoicism is therefore the pursuit of virtue as the greatest good, rational thought and self-discipline. By focusing on things that we can control, what we think, how we act, and attitudes, we may cultivate inner peace and resilience. Stoicism is still very much applicable in today's fast-paced world. In life, there are many challenges and uncertainties that arise from personal setbacks and, of course, professional hurdles. Stoic principles are a way in which we are encouraged to face these adversities with calmness and rationality, an urge to think before acting rather than succumb to anxiety or frustration. In doing so, stress is relieved and one feels empowered. The tie between Stoic philosophy and empowerment is strong. Stoicism teaches individuals to accept responsibility for their own lives, making conscious choices that align with their values and beliefs. This empowerment is reflected in one's self-confidence and dealing with life basically in an easier way. Stoicity offers lessons that are timeless, lessons of wisdom on how to lead a life of resilient empowerment. The power of negative visualization. Negative visualization is a practice in Stoicism that means imagining possible challenges, setbacks, and losses in our lives. Rather than focusing on the negative side, this technique inspires mental preparation for adverse situations by considering what could actually go wrong. In doing so, we build a mental framework that allows us to stand face to face with reality with clear-headedness and resilience. The beauty of negative visualization is in its ability to provide a shifted perspective. It helps us appreciate what we have while preparing us for whatever may come. This mental exercise has tremendous psychological benefits. By envisioning possible challenges or obstacles ahead of time, we develop emotional resilience and a certain comfort in facing future challenges. When we use positive visualization by integrating challenges and obstacles into the mental scene, we give ourselves a sense of having some control over our circumstances. This active preparation aids in relaxing and in building up our emotional resilience. Consider the job applicant preparing for a challenging interview. By imagining the worst, such as the most awkward questions or an unexpected interruption, they can mentally rehearse their answers. Then, on the actual day, they can walk in with the comfort of having explored various strategies and responses. Athletes use this technique to visualize potential setbacks during competition and, in turn, remain focused. Negative visualization, therefore, helps nurture one's mindset so that it can stand courageously and gracefully against life's trials. Implementation of negative visualization. Incorporating negative visualization into daily life is a helpful practice for dealing with confidence and resilience. To begin, choose a few minutes each day to practice scheming. The place should preferably be a quiet place where there are fewer distractions to your thoughts. Acknowledge your feelings and consider how you would respond to these eventual situations. Sit, breathe deeply until the body is settled, and reflect on some area of life imbuing you with uncertainty or anxiety, be it at work, a relationship, or a goal. Visualize possible obstacles to note any fears rekindled. Embrace such thoughts instead of avoiding them. This kind of reflection will not only prepare the mind for the challenge, but also bring with it the ability to think of how to deal with any challenges that may come up. Make sure that one practices this exercise constantly. Try to fit negative visualization into your routine at your morning meditation, in a few silent moments right before sleeping, or while taking a walk. The more one does it, the more natural it will feel. Gradually, the habit will help one calm their anxiety and tide over uncertain instances with newfound conviction. Always remember that the endeavor is not to dwell on negativity. Rather, it is about preparing oneself for whatever life has to throw at you so as to foster resilience in the mind. Real-life applications. The practice of negative visualization and Stoicism has long attracted famous figures who have wielded it to deal with life's hurdles with resilience and strength. One such example is the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who documented his thoughts in Meditations. He usually reflected on the impermanence of existence and impending loss, granting him the perspective to hold out when the clouds became dark. By foreseeing difficulties, he had a mindset that equipped him to lead well and stay calm amid storms. Another inspiring figure is the philosopher Seneca, who faced many personal and political challenges. He practiced negative visualization, thinking about setbacks that might occur in advance to mentally prepare himself for the worst outcomes. This process enabled him to cope with his fears and empowered him to make choices with clarity and confidence, even in tricky situations. These accounts demonstrate how negative visualization can be a strong medicine for anyone facing adversity. Whether you're dealing with work pressures, personal relationships, or health concerns, thinking through the possible roadblocks allows you to draw from it as you move forward. By connecting these historical examples to your life, you see how this Stoic practice ultimately empowers you to weather any storm with resilience and confidence. Take a look at life lessons learned by these illustrious figures, and think about how your own coping could benefit from using this technique of negative visualization. Remove misconceptions. The notions of Stoicism and the practice of negative visualization often raise some common misconceptions. Such prevalent misunderstandings are that negative visualization encourages a pessimistic viewpoint toward life. A prepare-for-everything risk is highly essential to sit aside. The grieving mind sets us up mentally when adversity comes knocking, thus permitting it to build resilience and confidence in us to rise through this misfortune. And negative visualization is opposite to positive thinking. They can coexist amicably. Stoics encourage savoring the present, relishing what one possesses while relating setbacks. Appreciation builds in one for present situations after accepting impending misfortunes. Complete fulfillment spreads in life thereafter. The equilibrium thereby remains interesting, and positivity confidently walks with life in all unknowns. We recommend that viewers challenge several brainwashed postures towards Stoicism. The misconception most probably is that Stoicism is cold or unemotional. The truth is that Stoicism can provide insights into emotional resilience and personal empowerment. When you bear both Stoicism lessons and the practice of negative visualization into the deep structures of your brain, you develop more nuanced life proficiency for truly unencumbered living. So take some time to reflect upon what your preconceptions about Stoicism distribute into your itinerary, and how this ancient knowledge can infuse in meaningful ways into your life. Conclusion. To summarize, the Stoic habit of negative visualization is such a potent practice that boosts the confidence and the resilience of a person. The mental and emotional preparations for such life's uncertainties will enable one to face new challenges with clarity and strength. This practice isn't about being pessimistic. It gives us the tools to go through the difficult parts of life with optimism. Key takeaways to keep in mind are to stay consistent with this negative visualization routine, practice self-reflection of fear in the process of working on strategies to overcome them, and remember that this ancient philosophy empowers us both personally and professionally. Incorporating these into your daily life will enable you to create a mindset ready for challenges and driven towards growth. If you found this discussion helpful, subscribe to the channel for more on Stoicism and self-development. A thumbs up would do, and please share this with a friend. Check out our related content to dig deeper into Stoic practices and their effects on life. Thank you for joining us. We cannot wait to see you next time in another video as we accompany ourselves on a journey to explore Stoic wisdom.